Guys, this is Riya Deshwal and you're back on my channel Crux of English, and today we're going to talk about something that has bothered me personally as well. And when I come across students in this department, education department, who want to pursue a career in education, in teaching, they have this question in their head all the time and they're wondering which one is better to do. Is it better to pursue B.ed or is it better to go for UGC NET? So this is something that we are going to discuss today in detail, and I am going to let you know what are your career options after both and what would your salaries be like, and I would tell you which you think would be better for you. Alright, so this is something that I think comes for any question that is arised in your life. मुझे नहीं लगता कि आपको क्वेश्चन ये करना चाहिए विच इज़ बेटर, ये क्वेश्चन ही गलत है. क्वेश्चन होना चाहिए कि विच इज़ बेटर फॉर यू, व्हाट सूट्स यू मोस्ट. आपको ये कंसिडर करना चाहिए कि आप कौन सी चीज़ करने से आपको लाइफ में वो मिलेगा जिस चीज़ से आपको एक्चुअली सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलता है. सी, द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इन एनी करियर ऑप्शन इज सेटिस्फैक्शन. आपको ऐसा क्या लाइफ में है, ऐसी क्या जॉब है, इट कुड बी एजुकेशन, इट कुड बी टीचिंग और इट कुडंट बी. ऑलराइट, तो आपको ये कंसिडर करने की ज़रूरत है कि कहाँ पे आपको लाइफ में एक्चुअली उस पाथ पे जाके एक सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलेगा कि मैं लाइफ में कुछ एक्चुअली अच्छा कर रहा हूँ. ऑलराइट, उसके अलावा व्हाट यू हैव टू कंसिडर व्हाट आर दी जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज. यू हैव टू कंसिडर हाउ शुड आई गो अबाउट द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर थिंग दैट आई वांट टू अचीव. यू हैव टू कंसिडर व्हाट आर योर सैलरीज, बिकॉज हैविंग अ गुड सैलरी obviously comes with its benefits. So all these things you have to consider. So let's talk about B.ed versus UGC NET in detail. All right. So B.ed and so we are going to first talk about what are the degrees that are required for UGC NET. For UGC NET, it's a requirement that you have your masters in your concerned subjects. So if I'm going, if particularly I'm an English literature student, then if I want to give UGC NET in English literature, I have to have a master's degree. I have to have ME in English for me to actually go for UGC NET. But when we go to B.ed you can pursue after your graduation and you can pursue it after your masters as well. So आपका पाथ ऐसे हो सकता है कि आप जाएं कि मुझे पहले BA करना है, फिर मुझे B.ed करना है, फिर मुझे MA करना है. या आप ऐसे कर सकते हैं कि आप करें मैं BA करूँगी, उसके बाद मैं MA करूँगी, उसके बाद मैं B.ed करूँगी. या कम्प्लीटली आपके ऊपर है. दोनों पाथ से आप वहीं पहुँचेंगे, आपको दोनों पाथ से तीनों डिग्रीज मिलेंगी, पर ये आप पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप कौन सा वाला पाथ परस्यू करना चाहते हैं. अब इससे भी एक बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट होती है कि अगर आप पहले B.ed के लिए जाते हैं तो आपको एटलीस्ट 6 years वेट करना पड़ेगा, 7 years. 3 for your graduation, then 2 for your B.ed and 2 for your masters. आपको 7 years wait करना पड़ेगा before you can actually even appear for UGC NET. लेकिन अगर आप MA पहले करते हैं तो आप 5 साल के बाद ही अपना UGC NET का एग्ज़ाम दे सकते हैं, आप अपीयर हो सकते हैं. सी, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपने UGC NET दिया और आपका फर्स्ट टाइम में क्लियर हो गया. इट माइट टेक यू अ फ्यू ट्राइज. सो इफ़ यू हैव दैट ट्रेजेक्टरी दैट यू वांट टू डू both the degrees, you want to get masters and B.ed as well, then it in my opinion it's a better path if you go for MA and then for your B.ed. Now for the career options, when you go for B.ed से आप टीचर बनते हैं. ना अभी भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट का लेटेस्ट जो जजमेंट आया था उसके हिसाब से अब आप B.ed से प्राइमरी टीचर नहीं बन सकते हैं. आपको B.ed से सिर्फ जूनियर हाई, देन इंटर कॉलेजेस या हाई स्कूल, आपको सिर्फ इन्हीं में जॉब्स करने को मिलेंगी. इसके अलावा B.ed का जो समथिंग दैट मैं बहुत लोगों से बात करती हूँ उनको नहीं पता होता है, दैट इज़ समथिंग दैट इफ़ यू वांट टू गो फॉर अ लेक्चररशिप, राइट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन डाइट्स और इंटर कॉलेजेस, इफ़ यू वांट टू गो फॉर लेक्चररशिप यू हैव टू हैव B.ed. ऑलराइट, सो आपको क्या करना है, अगर आप B.ed को कंसिडर कर रहे हैं तो आपको ये कंसिडर करना है कि मुझे लाइफ में एक टीचर की तरह जॉब करनी है. टीचर भी फ्रॉम 6th till 12th, ऑलराइट, और फॉर दैट मैटर डाइट्स, राइट. तो ये आपका पाथ होगा थ्रू B.ed के बाद भी जैसे UGC NET वहाँ एक एलिजिबिलिटी एग्ज़ाम होता है असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसरशिप के लिए, ऐसे ही B.ed के बाद एक एलिजिबिलिटी टेस्ट जो होता है B.ed के students के लिए that would be CTAT, UP-TAT or your particular state TAT for that matter, and there is Super TAT as well. So you can go for all these exams, eligibility tests for teachers if you want to pursue a career in teaching, or if you want to teach the primary schools, which would be from 1st to 5th, then you can go for your BTC. So अगर आपको छोटे बच्चों को पढ़ाने में इंटरेस्ट है, then you should go for BTC. If you have interest in teaching 6th to 12th standard, then you should go for your B.ed. And if you have you have a want to teach higher education, teach in higher education, if you want to teach the students that belong to colleges or universities, you have to go for your masters and then UGC NET, because UGC NET or you could go for your state eligibility test as well, STATs. So you can go for that, then you would be eligible to apply for assistant professorship. So this is the difference between B.ed and UGC NET. With UGC NET you would become an assistant professor, whereas if you go for B.ed you would become a teacher, an assistant teacher. So it depends on you which is the path that attracts you more, because see, it's a given कि UGC NET में थोड़ा सा competition और comparatively ज़्यादा होता है, because it's a better job, it's a better grade pay, everything, all the perks that come with being an assistant professor comes with it, which is a very respectable job. It's a job that a lot of people out there want. So there is more competition for that. But I'm sure if you actually are preparing hard enough, if you're working hard, you're doing your job, you are I think what is the most important thing in any competition exam is being honest to yourself. सी आपके अलावा किसी को नहीं पता कि आपको कितना पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है या आपको कितनी तैयारी करने की ज़रूरत है, बिकॉज यू आर द वन हु इज सिटिंग इन दैट कॉम्पिटिशन, राइट. सी सबका IQ डिफरेंट होता है, सबका पढ़ने का तरीका अलग होता है, सबके आवर्स अलग होते हैं, सबका हार्डवर्क अलग होता है, सबका स्मार्ट वर्क अलग होता है. तो अ पर्सन हु कुड हैव 24 आवर्स एंड अनदर पर्सन हु हैज़ 24 आवर्स, आपको नहीं पता कि द पर्सन हु इज स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी ऑल्सो हैज 24 आवर्स, बट दे माइट हैव अ बेटर केपेबिलिटी ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट दे आर ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड, और दे माइट हैव वर्कड हार्डर देन यू हैव एंड यू डोंट नो हाउ दैट वर्क्स. सो आपको अपना बेस्ट देना पड़ेगा to appear for any of the exams. I'm not saying कि CTAT में आपको competition नहीं मिलेगा. CTAT में भी there's immense competition, और आपको आज की डेट में किसी भी गवर्नमेंट जॉब के लिए आपको एक competition क्लियर करना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, because even for teaching jobs अब eligibility टेस्ट होते हैं हर चीज़ के लिए. B.ed primary, B.ed high school, B.ed inter school, B.ed colleges, B.ed university, it doesn't matter what level of teaching you want to do, you have to appear for an eligibility test, which is a huge competition for any subject. Alright. इसके अलावा जो करियर ऑप्शंस मैंने आपको बताए वो तो करियर ऑप्शंस हो गए. इसके बाद सैलरीज में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस होता है. ऑब्वियसली this is how the education system works, this is the steps of the education system. The primary की salaries would be the least, then it keeps on increasing till you become an assistant professor, which is I think one of the highest posts you can achieve in this department, the education department. So it depends. I am not going to tell you which of these options, going for B.ed or for UGC NET, which is better. It depends on you, it depends on what you want from your life, it depends on how your conditions are, how your family conditions are, what you want to do. But I'm definitely sure if you are actually working hard for what you want, it might take a while, but definitely you will get there. So this is my opinion about B.ed versus UGC NET. Okay, I still don't understand how people are actually asking this question, why is it B.ed versus UGC NET, because UGC NET is an eligibility test, it's not a particular course that you're going for. Obviously after UGC NET, if you have JRF, then you have another great option for going just for your research, and you would be paid well for that as well. So आपके पास एक वो भी बहुत अच्छा option होता है UGC NET के बाद, which is not really an option if you go for B.ed. Though I still think that they should not be compared, because one of them is a degree and the other is the eligibility test. If the question I think the better question would be CTAT versus UGC NET, which would be an equality, right? So or you could say, should I go for my B.ed or should I go for PhD? That is an equal question. So if you go for UGC NET, see, even if you clear UGC NET, it's a very long journey. अगर आपको immediately आपको चाहिए कि हाँ मुझे I have to get a job in a year or two, then I think it's a better option for you to go for B.ed, because if you are pursuing this journey of becoming an assistant professor, then you need plenty of time to actually get there, because you have to get your PhD first. So for your PhD, it's a given that you will at least, even if your guide is really good, even if everything is really good, you're working really hard, it will at least take 3.5 years for you to do your PhD, which is, I think, a good amount of time for anything. So उसके लिए अगर आपके पास JRF है तो it's a better option, because you are actually earning yourself, you can take care of yourself, you're not dependent on anyone, and you can do whatever you want to do with your life. I also think that it's a good option if you actually want to pursue this career, that you could go for ad hoc positions. There are ad hoc positions available in any and every university, and I think, like, if you are pursuing a PhD from a particular university, it would be a very good idea to just go to your guide, go to your professors, ask them if there is a doc position available in the department. So it would be so much easier for you to do your PhD while pursuing an ad hoc position. This is the best of both worlds that I can think of, because eventually you would get there if you are teaching. And see, there are two situations. You're doing your PhD, you don't have a fellowship there, then you are doing your PhD, you have a fellowship. If you don't have a fellowship, it's a good idea to teach at any university and get in a doc position, so that you can earn your living while doing your PhD, which is, I think, it's a very good idea. Or you are getting your JRF, then it's not really that much of a big deal for you to think about if I am dependent on anyone or not. So it completely depends on you, which is the better option for you, because you have to think about yourself. I cannot give you that answer. No one can give you that answer, not even your partner or your parents or anyone. No one can give you that answer. You have to find the answer to that question yourself, which is better, B.ed or UGC NET. Alright, that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share my videos, and I will keep on guiding you through things, especially I would say not just UGC NET, whenever it comes to anything education related, this literature space, I would help you out as much as I can. Thank you.